Hello, welcome everyone. So today we will perform experiment number 4. The aim of this experiment is to perform FM demodulation using phase lock loop. So for this experiment, the apparatus required are function generator, DSO. We will be needing a IC, that is LM565, power supply, some resistance and capacitors. Now first we will understand, we will try to get an idea, basic idea of FM signal, how this FM modulation is done. So here you can see that there is a message signal and this is a carrier signal. So you can clearly see that the frequency of message signal and carrier signals are different. So when we modulate message signal according to the carrier signal, so here what we will get as a modulated signal is this one. Here you can observe that there are two frequency components. One is higher frequency component, which is because of the carrier signal, and the lower frequency component, that is because of the message signal. So here two frequency components are there, hence we have modulated according to the frequency of the carrier signal. So hence this is called frequency modulation. So for our experiment, the specifications for the signals are like, for message signal we will take frequency as 1 kHz and amplitude as 4 peak to peak. For carrier signal, we have to take high frequency, so we will take 35 kHz and amplitude as 5 peak to peak. So these are the specifications for the signal. Now this modulated signal we will be generating using a function generator. So after getting that frequency modulated signal, we will give that signal take that signal as an input to our IC. So here is the circuit diagram. So here we are using LM565. There are total of 14 pins, as you can see. So here we can see that on each pin what inputs you have to give. So on the first pin we will give the negative voltage of VCC. Here we will take as 5 volt. On the second pin we will give the input FM input, means frequency modulated signal. So here you can see that we will be using 1 microfarad capacitance, and that will be connected to pin 2. Then on pin 3 these resistance are used for the connection, that is R4 and R3, which are having a value of 680 ohms, and we will ground it in between. Now next, pin 4 and pin 5 will be short circuited. Pin 6 will be left out as it is open, and on pin 7 we will get from pin 7 we will be getting our demodulated signal, means the message signal. So here the connections are like, we will take a RC circuit, that is for the value of resistance here is 130 kilo ohms and capacitance is 1 nanofarad. Now coming to the next side, here we can see that 14, 13, 12 and 11, these pins are left over open, and we will be using 10th, 9th and 8th pin. So here you can see that on the 10th pin we will be giving the input voltage, that is 5 volt plus 5 volt, and on 9th pin we are connecting a capacitance of value 1 nanofarad and it is grounded. On 8th pin we are again connecting a resistance of 7.5 kilo ohms, and that is further connected to the 10th pin, means the input voltage, that is plus 5 volt. And one connection from the plus 5 volt side is going to 7th pin here with a capacitance in between of 1 nanofarad. So this is the circuit diagram. So from here we will give the frequency modulated input, and from here we will get our demodulated output. Thank you.
First we will generate the carrier signal at 35 kHz. First here outer part is used for generate the carrier frequency, and first here select the frequency, enter, and here we will increase the range of the frequency. Right now is 1 kHz. Increase to, and here we have near 35 kilohertz, that one is 36.46 kilohertz. So output is here is also 36.45 kilohertz. Output is 36.46 kilohertz. That one is our carrier frequency we have set, and escape from here and select mode G, press enter and select the mode G. Generate this green part is on right now, and we will set 1 kilohertz frequency, and first enter here cursor frequency part is on, and we will further increase the frequency here, and we have set the frequency around 1 kilohertz. Okay, 1.2 kilohertz. That one is our message frequency, message signal frequency, and you can see the output. Okay, that one is also 1.24 kilohertz. Okay, that one is your message signal, and then we will generate the FM signal. Press escape and switch your terminal here. The generated output means FM output taken from here. First select the mode here, mode, press enter. Okay, and you can change the mode here. Here we will choose the FM mode. This one is FM mode. Okay, here press the auto button on DSO, and that generate the two frequency component here. You can change the scale and easy to visualize. This one is your FM signal. There are two frequency component. One is center one, another is this one. Okay, and FM we will apply to the input to the our LM565 IC.
So here is the circuit connected on the breadboard for frequency modulation. So for this modulation, as stated, we will be using LM565 IC. So first we will understand what is the pin configuration in the IC and how to see it. So here you can see that there is a cut on the upper side of the IC. So if we'll see here on the left side, it will be pin 1, followed by pin 2, pin 3 up to pin 7. Then coming to the right side from downwards, it will be pin 8, pin 9, and coming to upwards, it will be pin 14. So here on the left side, on the upper side, there will be pin 1, and on the right side there will be pin 14. This is the configuration. Now coming to the circuit, we have taken power supply of plus minus 5 volt. So minus 5 volt is given to first pin, and plus 5 volt is given to the 10th pin. So this is our power supply. Now the modulated signal, that is frequency modulated signal, which we have generated using function generator, is given to the second pin as stated in the circuit, and the output which we are taking is taken from the 10th pin. So the connections are done same as we have explained to you in the board. So you can see here the components are connected in the same manner. Now you can see as we are taking the output from the 10th pin, here is the output which you can observe from in this figure. So here you can see that we are getting the message signal back. That means it is demodulated. The frequency modulated signal is demodulated, and we are getting finally back the message signal. So this is frequency demodulation.